Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Boise State's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. And midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was sick.
Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Hauls it in down the sideline. The Demon Deacons are threatening on first and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Wake. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the middle. It's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wake Forest. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 14 to Houston. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Williams will pass. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. While we're only through one. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on third and short. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Just keeps slinging it. He's moving out of the pocket. This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. He's got the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard.
He uncorks one deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wake. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got...
Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem, big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wants to change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slow...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
Wake Forest, 28. Boise State, 16.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Punch it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The give on the option. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got That's game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of...
Oh, it's on the ground! Live ball! Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Quickly out to the tight end. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores.
He's got it inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Williams will pass. On the run, fires downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man in the middle. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He's out past the 35. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quarterback making checks. After run, now throw. Makes the catch. It's Butler. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.